For many Americans, the right to own a gun is something they have always fiercely defended. Now the highest court in the country has once again moved to bolster that right. The Second Amendment states the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Previously, that was interpreted as only applying to federal laws. But on Monday, the US Supreme Court restricted the rights of city and state governments to enforce gun ownership controls. The ruling was sparked by a court case in Chicago, where a ban on handguns has been in place for the past 28 years. Otis McDonald appealed against the ban after his application for a handgun permit in the city was denied. He says he wants to be able to protect himself from gang violence and drug dealers.
The young people running around with all these guns, they're the ones that's doing the shooting and killing and all that stuff.
In a 5-4 vote which split along Conservative and Liberal lines, the Supreme Court ruled Chicago's handgun ban is unconstitutional. Over the past 2 weekends, it's estimated more than 40 people were shot and 4 killed in Chicago. The city's local authorities say they need powers to limit gun ownership so they can keep the city safe.
Why should that police power be taken from state and local governments?
Gun control supporters say the Supreme Court's decision can be challenged. It's virtually impossible to know exactly how many Americans own guns, but the most common estimates are around the 70 million mark. We can be more certain how often guns are used in violent crimes. According to the latest figures from the US Department of Justice and the FBI, in 2008 there were more than 16,000 homicides in the US. Of those, more than 11,000, or 71%, involved the use of firearms. Gun control has long been one of the most heated and divisive issues in the United States, and it promises to stay that way. This latest Supreme Court ruling is a hugely symbolic victory for supporters of gun rights and could trigger more legal challenges to tough gun control laws across the country. Cath, Al Jazeera, New York.